How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Detroit Lions franchise here on Madden 22. My name is Football Fan Forever, and it is Week 9 as we get ready to take on the 5-2 New York Giants. We have more or less avoided the injury bug so far this season, but Deshaun Hand will miss a game with a back strain here. We'll try and cover his production with a rotation of players, including rookie left end Kai Wilkinson, who will see the field in our nickel packages here today. I'm hoping he might be able to provide some interior pass rush alongside Devin Woodson. We'll also see rookie wide receiver Nicholas Harper as our third wide receiver again here today. He had a decent outing against the Vikings last week, so I'm interested in seeing how well he does against a much better secondary here against the Giants. That being said, it's been our rushing game which has been our under-the-radar strength all season. We boast the number 1 ranked rushing offense in the league, but we will face a top 10 run defense here, along with an offense that has the potential to make life very difficult for our defense. And it is New York's offense that we will see first, as the Lions have deferred to the second half. Jack Fox is back and ready to get us underway here. And the opening kickoff of Week 9 sails midway into the end zone for Kadarius Toney. He will take a knee to start New York's offense at their own 25-yard line. That will bring out Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley. We've not seen a big season from Jones so far, but he's put up similar numbers to Bob Harrison. 14 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. He's got plenty of weapons to spread the ball around to, and a couple of young superstars on the left side of that offensive line. And on 2nd and 5, there's one player we'll have to keep an eye on. Darius Slayton catching that one for a first down to the 37. Jones will go under center on first down, and Barkley will carry this one up the middle, running into Kai Wilkinson and eventually dragged down at the 44. Barkley is one of the top 3 leading rushers in the league and has already found the end zone 10 times here this season. He is to Jones's left on 1st and 10, and a quick slant over the middle will find Kenny Golladay into Detroit territory down to the 33. So the Giants are on the edge of field goal range here. 1st and 10 with the ball at the 33. Daniel Jones out of the pistol. Play action to Barkley. All day to throw. Taking a deep shot to the end zone. Touchdown! The 6'4" Golladay coming down with that one in between double coverage as New York gets on the board first here with an impressive throw by Daniel Jones. And yes, he had all day to throw, but he put that one in the perfect spot where only his receiver could catch it, in between Ifeatu Melifonwu and Tracy Walker. And the Giants will take an early 7-0 lead. So that will bring out Bob Harrison, fresh off one of his best performances of the season last week against the Vikings. 21 of 25 for 263 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception last week. He should go over 2,000 passing yards on the season here today, and he will open up empty. 1st and 10. Ball in his own 25. Quick throw over the middle for Christian Kirk, who turns upfield and falls ahead to the 41, gain of 16. And he's someone that I would love to get the ball to more often. I know I've been saying that for several weeks now, and maybe it will happen here today as DeAndre Swift, through a hole on the left side of the offensive line, picks up 13 yards on his first carry. It's back-to-back first downs to start the game for the Detroit offense. Harrison under center with 3 wide receivers to his left. Play action, taking a shot downfield, but that is well covered there, knocked away by Jabril Peppers, and that will lead to a 3rd and 9. Here comes some pressure. It's picked up, and Harrison will have the time to find T.J. Hawkinson over the middle. First down to the 32, and the drive will continue. Hawkinson's presence on this team has been so helpful to a rookie quarterback, and we've seen that on multiple occasions, as has the presence of a very strong rushing game as DeAndre Swift takes that one up the middle for a gain of 6, leading to a 3rd and 4. Bunch formation, Harrison with time, firing over the middle into traffic. There is Nicholas Harper, and he will make the catch despite very good coverage for another Detroit first down. We're right on the edge of the red zone here, flipping the formation a bit. Harrison under center. Play action. All day to throw. Firing on the move. There is Harper inside the 1. And Harper is just inches shy of his first career touchdown. It's goal to go Detroit on the 1-yard line. Jamal Williams in the game. He will get the call. And with a little bit of help from Benardrick McKinney, he is in for the touchdown. No pain, no gain for the 27-year-old as he crosses the goal line thanks to the huge hit from McKinney. But a key block there from Jason Kabinda set this up in the first place as the Lions have come back to tie the game at 7 apiece. That will put the ball back in the hands of Daniel Jones. He's heading to the air on 1st and 10, and his first connection with Evan Engram will go for about 4 yards. This New York Giants offense is full of matchup problems. We talked about the 6'4" Galladay earlier. They've got Saquon Barkley, who's effective on all 3 downs. And then you throw in Evan Engram, who has the capacity to stretch any defense's coverage. So we are looking at an opposing offense that could be very difficult to stop. 1st and 10 from their own 45. Here's Barkley breaking a tackle and picking up about 8 or 9 on that carry as New York continues to move the ball well. 1st and 10 inside Detroit territory here. Ball on the 45-yard line. Barkley again is hit first by Lucas Parra and then taken down a couple steps later, leading to a 3rd and 2. And once again, Barkley will pick up the first down with his legs behind a very good push from the retooled left side of New York's offensive line. We talked about Landry Jackson leading up to this video. He was the number 1 overall pick this last year and has been meeting expectations. But they also selected Arthur Leach, number 63, who's playing left guard, and he looks to be a steal for the Lions here. And it's 3rd and 4. Jones under pressure, and that one is incomplete as Sean Dean Hamilton rocked Daniel Jones and forced the incompletion. So the Giants will settle for a field goal, and with 9 seconds left in the first quarter, it's back to Bob Harrison, who will fire short for Quintez Cephas, who's able to turn upfield and pick up about 14 yards to take us to quarter number 2. On 2nd and 7, Harrison will scan the field from the shotgun. Deshaun Stevenson in the game. Blitz is brought. Harrison is off the mark. First Stevenson missing him wide, and it's 3rd down. Stevenson still in the game. Harrison now misfires to the other side of the field. He had Hawkinson open, but misfires on back-to-back throws will bring out the punting team, as Jack Fox will stand in for the first time here today, and he angles this one towards the Giants' sideline. It'll bounce inside the 10 and roll down to the 6. So Jack Fox does it again, and the Giants are staring at a 94-yard drive if they want to put the ball in the end zone. 1st and 10, Barkley the lone back. Play action for Jones. He's got all day to throw, taking another shot into double coverage, and that one is defended. Jones looking for Sterling Shepard that time, but Ifeatu Melifonwu is able to defend the pass, and it's 3rd and 2. Barkley getting the call, and he will fight his way ahead for the first down. It sure looked like the Lions had him there, but Barkley put his shoulder down and just kept moving. As the Giants drive will continue here, 2nd and 1 from the 26. Hand off to Barkley, and he meets D'Angelo Carmichael behind the line. And this is just criminal what Carmichael did here. That's Landry Jackson he just got around and meets Barkley in the open field and takes him down 1-on-1 to force 3rd and 1. Can the Lions get another stop here? Barkley still in the game. 2 tight ends. Hand off to Barkley, who breaks a tackle into the open field in a foot race with only Melifonwu to beat, and he is taken down 43 yards after first contact. And again, Barkley gets something out of nothing, picking up big yardage after it looked like the Lions were going to end the drive there. And it's 1st and 10 New York from the Detroit 31-yard line. Short throw to Galladay picks up 5. And that will lead to a 3rd and 3 just one play later. Detroit stacks the box here in a run-heavy look, and that time they'll catch Barkley. The veteran Trey Flowers coming off the edge to make the stop, but the Giants aren't done just yet. 4th and 2, they've got Saquon Barkley. They're going to try a 4th and 2. Barkley gets the ball, and he is met right at the marker. And they say he did not get there. Romeo Okwara with the tackle there, as I'm not sure that this is a call I would have made. There's obviously a lot of bodies here, but this is the point where Barkley's knee is down. Look where the ball is. It is well past the first down marker, but no review and no challenge, and Detroit will take over on their own 21. I guess football is a game of inches, but the refs really missed that one. But no complaints from Detroit as it goes in their favor. 2nd and 11 after DeAndre Swift carry loses 1. And here is Harrison off of play action. Short throw to Dexter Allen, who's taken out of bounds after a gain of about 10. 3rd and 1. And Jamal Williams will come into the game. He's up behind Jason Kabinda. And Williams weaving up the middle. And he's finally taken down inside New York's 30 to the 29. So an incredibly well-blocked play results in a 41-yard gain for Jamal Williams and pretty much flips the field on the Giants here. 1st and 10, Deshaun Stevenson in motion. He will get the pass out to the right side, and he will be tackled out of bounds by James Bradbury at the 22. 4 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the first half here. Motioning in a wide receiver. There's a shot downfield for Hawkinson, who may have scored if that pass had been just a little bit upfield. And it's 3rd and 2. J.J. Dunlap in the game for the Lions. And he will get the call, and he will be close to the marker. But there is laundry on the field here. A hold on the Lions will push them back. They got Jonah Jackson. And that will make it 3rd and 10. So the Lions will spread out the field here. 3 wide receivers and T.J. Hawkinson. 4-man rush. Harrison firing short for Harper, and he will have the first down to the 18. And that's one area where Nicholas Harper has really outplayed Amon-Ra St. Brown is on these drag routes. He runs short routes pretty well for such a young player. And after a first down play, it's 2nd and 10. DeAndre Swift falling ahead inside the 10 down to the 8. And it's goal to go Detroit. And after a gain of 3 on 1st and goal, the Lions are just 5 yards away from taking the lead. Hand off to Swift. He will fight his way in for the touchdown. Showcasing some very patient running, DeAndre Swift takes it in from 5 yards out. He let his blocks develop, stayed patient, and found the path of least resistance to make his way into the end zone. 14-10 Detroit after an impressive drive that started with a controversial defensive stop. So Austin Siebert comes out to make it 14-10, and he will split the uprights here. But Frank Ragnow is injured on this play, and we'll get an update on that injury here in a minute. He has anchored the interior of our offensive line, but he's missed a couple of games over the last few seasons due to injury. Hopefully this one is not serious, but the official word comes back that it is a PCL sprain, and out of an abundance of caution, we are holding him out for the rest of the game, maybe next week as well, but we will check in on that at the end of the game here. As here is Saquon Barkley getting wrapped up after a gain of 2. He's closing in on 100 yards already here for the Giants, but he can't do it alone. As Jones heads to the air on 2nd and 8. Firing over the middle, there is Sterling Shepard to the 49-yard line of the Giants, and it's 1st and 10 as we hit the 2-minute warning. Jones has been very accurate here to start the game. He started this drive 10 of 13, but now he will find the turf. It's Devin Woodson blitzing through for the sack to make it 2nd and 16. The Giants hurry back to the line. Jones will fire short for Barkley, who is tackled by 3 men after a gain of 6. And the Giants will once again hurry to the line. 3rd and 10, just over a minute to go. Short pass to Barkley. He meets Carmichael and powers his way through into Detroit territory down to the 40. And that is where the Giants will use their first timeout as Barkley keeps the chains moving with some yards after contact. We've seen that from him a lot here today, and now they'll go back to Barkley on the delayed give. And he is immediately tackled after a gain of 4, and the Giants spend their second timeout. 57 seconds to go as Jones heads to the air. With time, fires short, and that pass is caught by Darius Slayton out of bounds at the 34. 3rd and 5, and the clock will stop. Quick throw over the middle, and that is behind his tight end. And that will bring out the field goal unit for the Giants to make it a 1-point game. No, it's a fake. Evan Engram will convert the first down. And now the offense will hurry back on the field. Detroit trying to get set. 1st and 10, 22 seconds to go. Short throw to Barkley, who makes a move and is tackled inbounds at the 23. And that is where the Giants will use their 3rd and final timeout, only to bring out the field goal unit just a few seconds later. All that work for a slightly easier make. And Graham Gano is good from 40 yards out to make it 14-13 Detroit heading into halftime. So not a lot of separation between these two teams. Both teams moving the ball fairly consistently on offense while also getting a couple of stops on defense as we take a look at some other games around the league. A surprise name has shown up in MVP talks here about halfway through the season, and it's running back Javonte Williams, who leads the league in rushing touchdowns. He's got another one here today as his Broncos are up 14-7 over the Texans. But as we return to our game here in Detroit, we see some encouraging numbers for the Lions. The defense is bending but not breaking, and they've allowed just 13 points despite giving up 248 yards of total offense. While our offense has converted 4 of 5 third downs and have scored 2 touchdowns in the red zone here today. And if you're looking for adjustments to make, it is limiting yards after contact, as 74 of Barkley's 95 yards in the first half came after first contact. I'd also like to see the Lions turn the time of possession back in their favor. And on 1st and 10, there's a quick slant to Christian Kirk, as both of our opening drives to start the first and the second half are first down conversions to our number 1 wide receiver. DeAndre Swift is in the game. He averaged 6 yards a carry in the first half, and he will get the call on 1st and 10. And with a nice lane on the right side of center, he will be into New York territory to the 48-yard line. Harrison will head under center as the Giants stack the box on 1st down. It is a fake jet sweep and a handoff to J.J. Dunlap, who stumbles around but is credited with forward progress there, and that will lead to a 3rd and 9. Another single high safety look for the Giants on 3rd down. Throw over the middle to Stevenson, but he cannot hang on to that one through the contact, and that will once again bring out Jack Fox as the Giants get the stop. Daniel Jones will start this drive on their own 10-yard line, motioning his fullback over to the left side. Hand off to Barkley, trying to find the edge, but he is met at the line of scrimmage by Sean Dean Hamilton, and that will lead to a 3rd and 4. Jones under center. Quick throw to the left side. There is Engram, but he steps out of bounds shy of the marker, and New York will go 3 and out on their opening drive of the second half. Good field position for the Lions here, and another great carry by DeAndre Swift into Giant territory. 1st and 10 on the New York 45-yard line. Same formation here for the Lions, but they will throw the ball, and Quintez Cephas takes this one upfield. It's another first down for the Lions, and the ball is at the 33. Now bringing in the fullback, Jason Kabinda. They'll try the left side. Good blocking for Swift. He's inside the 20 and ridden out of bounds at the 17-yard line. We have been opening up huge holes in this New York defense, and it's 1st and 10 inside the red zone. We've scored 2 touchdowns already here today, and Hairston rolling out. He fires to the end zone, and Christian Kirk has it for the touchdown. His 25th career touchdown reception will make it an 8-point lead for the Lions. And here's the value of having a strong running game, as the play action causes James Bradbury to hesitate just for a moment, giving Kirk all the space he needs to win that route. And it's up to Daniel Jones to engineer a comeback here if the Giants want to win this one. Starting on his own 25, 1st and 10. Hand off to Barkley, who will try the left side, and Jabari Zuniga wraps him up after a gain of 1. As the Lions have been a little bit better at containing Barkley these last couple of drives. 2nd and 9, and here goes Barkley. I spoke too soon, and he will be close to the first down, and they will give it to him. 1st and 10 at the 35. Now Gary Brightwell stands into the game. 3 tight ends on the left side of the formation. They try the right side, and Brightwell is taken down after a gain of 4. Could have been a lot worse if it hadn't been for the disruptive play of Devin Woodson, who found a way to block that running lane, even if he wasn't able to get there himself. And that will lead to a 3rd and 6. Going heavy again on 3rd down here. 3 tight ends as Jones heads back to the air. He's under pressure, and down he goes. Romeo Okwara back at the 26, as that's a coverage sack for the Lions, and their defense comes through with another stop, putting the ball back in the hands of this Lions offense. 1st and 10. Jamal Williams could have had a lot more yards, but he trips over his own man, and that will lead to a 3rd and 3. 2 high safeties for the Lions. Throw to the right side. That is behind Harper, and he is unable to haul that one in. And the Lions will punt back to the Giants in a very quick series. On 2nd down, Jones will spread the field, and he will hit Darius Slayton on a quick slant route for a 1st down. As we've not seen Saquon Barkley since a couple series ago. It's been Gary Brightwell all the way, and the Giants are throwing the ball more often. There's a nice pass to Sterling Shepard, and the Giants are inside Detroit territory. Outside of their opening drive, which did find the end zone, we've not seen a lot of consistency from this New York offense. Now on 1st and 10, they'll hand off to Brightwell, and that will be one of their better runs of the second half here. The Giants into field goal range with the ball on the 32. Less than 1 minute to go in the 3rd quarter here. 2nd and 10. Jones back to pass, and that is a short completion to Sterling Shepard. 3rd and 6. Keep an eye on Evan Engram on the right side of your screen here. He's a go-to target on 3rd down. Jones will fire short for Engram, and he is met by Sean Francois shy of the marker. The rookie cornerback with a no-doubt open field tackle to stop the Giants from converting that 3rd down. It's 21-13 as we head to the 4th quarter, and once again the Giants will keep their offense on the field. Hand off to Sethan Carter, the fullback, and he will convert. And the Lions got the matchup they wanted there. D'Angelo Carmichael one-on-one with a chance to make the stop. But Carter, with the momentum advantage there, will keep the drive alive for the Giants. 1st and 10 from the 22. Jones to the end zone, and he's intercepted. Ifeatu Melifonwu comes away with this one. And he will get a measure of revenge for giving up that touchdown to Golladay earlier. And Melifonwu plays this one perfectly, reads the fly route, positions himself in front of the 6'4" Golladay, and wins the jump ball to turn over the New York Giants. So technically the 2nd turnover forced by this defense here today. Here comes Bob Harrison with a chance to make this a 2-score game. Our running game has been strong all day, and here goes J.J. Dunlap up the right sideline. And he will be taken down, but not before he picks up 22 yards for the Lions to put us right at midfield. First and 10, ball on the 49-yard line. Dunlap still in the game. Hairston against a four-man rush will find TJ Hawkinson into New York territory down to the 34. It's another first down for this Detroit offense, which has been far exceeding expectations this season. DeAndre Swift is back in the game on 2nd and 10. He will take this one to the right side for a gain of about 6. As we have gashed the number 8 ranked run defense for 164 rushing yards here. And with 7.5 minutes to go in this one, we have the chance to add to that total. 3rd and 3, quick throw over the middle looking for Harper is nearly picked off. Harrison lucky to get that one back as he forced it to his young wide receiver, but Austin Siebert is out and he will split the uprights. It's a 45-yard field goal to make it 24-13 in favor of the Lions. So if you're the Giants, you are looking for points on this drive, preferably a touchdown, and you want to do it quickly with how well the Lions have been moving the ball. There's less than 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter here, and if the Lions are able to chew the clock on their next possession, you might not have much time to tie or win the game. And short completions to Evan Engram are not going to get it done. You have to find a happy medium between being careful with the ball and also pushing the ball down the field. Jones has taken a couple of risky shots here today, and while he's been accurate at the short to intermediate levels, he got lucky on his one long touchdown pass and forced an ill-advised throw into solid coverage that resulted in an interception. What this offense is really missing is Saquon Barkley. He's been on the sideline for much of the second half, and it looks like Gary Brightwell has replaced him on the field. I don't know if it's injury or illness or what the deal is, but it's Brightwell for the rest of the way, and even if he's picking up good yardage there, he's not the same home run threat that Saquon Barkley is. That's going to put even more pressure on this New York passing offense. First and goal from the 6, they'll hand off to Jet Anderson, and he is taken down shy of the goal line as a flag flies in. And they found Shane Lemieux guilty of holding on this play, so that will back up the Lions to their own 12. Let's try first and goal again. 1-5-5 look for the Lions. They bring just 3. And the short throw to Evan Engram will pick up about 7 yards and make it 2nd and goal from the 5. Brightwell back in the game. Bunch formation on the right side for Jones. He fires to the end zone. And there is Kenny Golladay for his 2nd touchdown catch of the day. He got open against rookie Sean Francois, and now the Giants will come out to try and make it a 3-point game. Jones, 5-step drop, drifting around in the pocket. Everyone's covered, and down he goes. It's Derek Barnes taking one of the more unorthodox passes to the quarterback that you will ever see. Instead of engage Andrew Thomas, he just decided to run all the way around him. And Thomas just not able to get back into position there as everyone is covered in the end zone. And it remains a 5-point game with 3.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. So now it's up to Detroit's offense to move the sticks here. Nice tackle on 2nd down by Sheldon Richardson to make it 3rd and 2. New York with all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning in their favor, but there's Jamal Williams picking up some tough yards after contact. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning with the Lions needing a couple of first downs to end this one. It's 2nd and 8 on the 37-yard line. Hand of Williams. He breaks a tackle, stumbles ahead, picking up 11 yards on a big first down as the Giants are forced to start using their timeouts. 1st and 10 from their own 48. DeAndre Swift up the middle. He's untouched until after the 40-yard line, and the Giants spend their 2nd timeout. 2 plays later, the Giants can't stop the clock. A first down here will end the game. Any kind of outcome short of a fumble will pretty much end the game, as Williams will fight his way ahead to the 28-yard line. He is tackled shy of the marker, but the Lions will keep their offense on the field here. 4th and 1. Even a turnover on downs will lead the Giants less than 20 seconds here, so you've got very little to lose. And the handoff to Jamal Williams will result in a first down and an 8-1 record for the Detroit Lions as we knock off the New York Giants here 24-19 in Detroit. Our number 1 ranked rushing offense came to play here today, and we totaled 216 yards on the ground. Our passing offense wasn't as consistent as I would have liked. We struggled to get separation on offense, and it showed with Harrison completing only 56% of his passes for 170 yards. But we didn't turn the ball over, and our running game was really on fire here today. DeAndre Swift led the way with over 100 yards on just 14 carries. He and Jamal Williams both found the end zone as Williams averaged 8.2 yards per carry. Swift averaged 7.7. We saw J.J. Dunlap with a really nice carry. And even the loss of Frank Ragnow seemed to have little effect on the overall play of our offensive line. Our rush defense wasn't as good as I would have liked. We did give up a bunch of yards to Saquon Barkley and Gary Brightwell, who each averaged over 6 yards a carry. But our defense made enough plays to earn the win here today. Evan Engram had 8 catches, but only 36 yards to show for it. We did struggle to contain Kenny Golladay, and he finished with a pair of touchdowns, but you can't cover everybody on this Giants offense, and we did make Jones pay for it with the Fatu Melifonwu's interception in the end zone. Galladay's first touchdown was also kind of a fluke, but a win's a win, so I can't nitpick too much. Our pass rush made a couple of nice plays, and we saw Devin Woodson get another sack. He and Romeo Okwara have both been having very good seasons rushing the passer. But we're failing to get pass rush from the other side of the defensive line, and that will just be a work in progress as we continue to build and develop this roster. D'Angelo Carmichael was up and down for us today. He once again led the team in tackles, and he was better in pass coverage, but he kind of struggled to bring runners down at the point of contact. But he had a couple of plays against Saquon Barkley that went his way, and I feel like this game was one of his better games from the past month or so. I shouldn't overlook our special teams unit, which gave us another solid outing here today. Austin Siebert continues to be perfect on his kicks, while Jack Fox put 2 of his 3 punts inside the 10-yard line, which really helped us win the field position game in the first half. And that forced the Giants into long drives that tended to stall outside of the red zone. We also played with the lead for most of today's game, taking the lead for good on DeAndre Swift's 5-yard run towards the end of the first half, and fairly comfortably handling the Giants in the second half. I did like to see that the computer went for it on 4th down, not once, not twice, but 3 times in today's game. And they were 2 for 3 on their conversions. They played like a team that has more trust in their offense than their defense, which is what the numbers were showing coming into today's game. They were number 10 in points scored per game, but we just found ways to limit them from finding the end zone. D'Angelo Carmichael also gets a nice upgrade here. +1 speed and +1 strength. He gets boost to a lot of important categories for him as a player, as he continues to grow into his role as the leader of our defense. Next week, we have a game that I've had circled on my calendar since the schedule was released, as it is our date with the Los Angeles Rams, a year and a half removed from the monumental trade that sent Matthew Stafford to LA. In real life, that trade famously brought the Rams all the way to a Super Bowl victory, but it hasn't exactly been the same story for the Rams in our universe here. They didn't make the playoffs last season, and we were able to turn their first round pick into quarterback Bob Harrison. And what's more, the Rams are struggling this season too, with just a 4-5 record despite one of the most talented teams on paper. Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey, Cooper Kupp, Von Miller. This is a team that you can't overlook despite their subpar record. And I think this will be a true test for our team as we match up against one of the NFL's best rosters. So that's all for today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Take care, everybody, and like always, I'll catch you next time.